This story is sponsored in part by the Lakes Eye Clinic in Cold Spring. This new eye clinic was opened earlier this year by ROCORI High School graduate Dr. Mary Jo Femright. Her office is located in the new Cold Spring Business Center across the street from the Great Blue Heron.
It's a great feeling for me to be back in Cold Spring. So we like to pride ourselves on spending a lot of time with patients and, truly getting at what their visual demands and their needs are.
When you need eye care, think Lakes Eye Clinic.
At the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad
On May 16, 2009, thousands of people came to Cold Spring to be part of the second annual Old Glory Run. Although temperatures hovered around 40 degrees and the wind chill dipped to a blustery 35, spirits were high at the Cold Spring Ballpark. After the Old Glory Run concluded, participants, community members, elected officials, and special dignitaries were on hand as all three cities that make up the land of ROCORI were given the special designation of a yellow ribbon community. In part 2 of this story, Kirk Carls turns the mic over to Sartell Mayor Tim O'Driscoll as he continues with the yellow ribbon ceremony. O'Driscoll would also hand the mic over to special guest speaker Major General Larry Shelto of the Minnesota Army National Guard.
First, I want to say thanks to everybody for coming out. We really appreciate you guys coming out on a day like this, and it just means a lot to us, and of course it means a lot to the disabled American veterans who are here with us today, and that is where all the proceeds, your runner's entry fee, is going to, so it's really going to a good cause. So we have the race results. We're going to push that to the end because they're still tabulating. So what we're going to do here is we have a number of mayors here, and I'm going to introduce the mayor of Sartell, Tim O'Driscoll. He is the one who really pushed for this and teamed up with us about a month or two ago. So I'm going to turn it over to him, and he'll explain what is going on here with all these gentlemen in the front here. So Tim O'Driscoll, Mayor of Sartell.
Thank you, Kurt. Before we get started and we talk a little bit about what we're doing, I would like to make a public acknowledgement of the hard work that Kurt Carls and Pam Carls and the team here in Cold Spring have done to put the Old Glory Run. Let's give them a round of applause. Kurt, thank you. Thank you for remembering our veterans and the members of our military. We appreciate that. I belong to a group called the Warrior to Citizen Committee in central Minnesota. And there's a number of people who go on that committee. And what we're doing is working to try to become a yellow ribbon community here in central Minnesota. And the group wants to be able to pull together all of the resources that are available in the community, whether it be through the United Way, Boys and Girls Club, and many other organizations. When members of the military, particularly in the National Guard, are deployed, life changes for them and changes for them very quickly. At pre-deployment, their work responsibilities, their personal responsibilities, their family obligations get reordered. They deploy, they're gone for anywhere from 12 to 18, in some cases 24 months. They come back to their families, to their jobs, and it's a different life. I'd like to introduce the mayors, and then we're going to have the proclamation signing. On my far right, the mayor of the city of St. Cloud, David Kleiss. Next to Mayor Kleiss, from the city of Sauk Rapids, Mayor Mark Campbell. Next to Mayor Campbell, from the city of Wade Park, Mayor Rick Miller. Next to Mayor Miller is Acting Mayor Dale Wick from the city of St. Joseph. To my immediate left, from the city of Richmond, Mayor Jim Hemish. To Mayor Hemish's left is the good mayor of the city of Cold Spring, our host city, Doug Schmitz. And to the mayor's left is the mayor of Rockville, Jeff Hagan. At this time, I'm going to pass out the proclamations and ask the mayors to sign. At this time, it gives me great pleasure to introduce the Adjutant General of the Minnesota National Guard, Major General Larry Shalto. Sir.
Thank you. National Commander, welcome to Minnesota. And folks, bear with me because I've always wanted to do this. Mayor, 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 Mayor. It's an honor to be here. I'm truly pleased and proud to be here. And I just want to say thank you for taking the time today to do the run and to support the disabled American vets in Minnesota. I was just in Rock Island, Illinois, where we're doing a community-based warrior transition program of some of the wounded warriors that we have there. And one of the key things they wanted to be able to do was, with this program, is be closer to home as they're getting their medical treatment. We, as the governor has directed that we do, make sure that we will take care of all service members, all branches, all components, to make sure they're welcomed home all the way. So thank you very much for honoring us in this great country. Thank you.